Have you guys ever gone online and looked at some random person who is putting up really low effort posts and volumes of it, and they are doing so much better with their career, with their social media growth, maybe even more opportunities as an artist, and they're putting out really dumb stuff, low effort, and you keep thinking to yourself, wow, this person has hit success, and you're like, why am I spending so much time, effort, energy when I can just do this low effort stuff and just be successful at it? Why do I keep overthinking? I'm too smart for my own good. And that feeling, that realization there is exactly why I am making this lesson today for you guys, where I'm going to give you guys 6 reasons on why being dumb makes you a better artist. Now, along my journey up until now, I have made many different decisions and done challenges that I would not do today because of how dumb I think they are with the current knowledge that I have. But the crazy part is that if I did not do those things, I would not be where I am right now. For example, let's start an animation studio from scratch with my friends, or going on a daily art challenge where instead of writing my journal, I'm gonna draw a day in my life every day, or just spending my weekends sitting and just doing sketches of Studio Ghibli screen caps, or I'm gonna spend my weekends making an animated short or something like that, right? I would think like, why am I doing that? Right now, I would be over analytical towards that and decide, nah man, that's just too much work. But it is because of those decisions that I am able to be at where I am today, and they help tremendously along my artistic journey. So let's go over the 6 points that I have. Now, the number 1 point is that dumb people do not have analysis paralysis. They do not overthink and overanalyze any situation or any plan that they have. If you think of an idea, you think it's good, they immediately start acting on it. If they think something's a good idea, they just go ahead with it and run with it. I am trying to do more often these days, not overthink it, not come up with 100 reasons why it's a bad idea, and then figure it out. And that's amazing. Exactly what a lot of us need to do. If we think we have a good idea, we need to get to it and finish it before we overthink it, and then we let that idea pass, because we are missing out on so many opportunities because of that analysis paralysis. And to be honest, not over analyzing things is such a superpower, because right now what I do is I create these random sketches of random things and I just put them up, and if I were to analyze it and try and structure myself for success, I'll probably come up with a series that has a lot more depth, context, all of that. But my carousel posts on Instagram, for example, have been doing great lately just because of these random artworks that I had not planned for. This was just meant to be the art I make on the side for fun. The second reason is that dumb people have ridiculous amounts of self-confidence. Like, this self-confidence is not really based on anything. Like, for example, during the pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna make an animated short, a 30-second film in a weekend, like 48 hours, like on a Saturday and Sunday. And I was like crazy enough to get started without even thinking about it too much. And I got it done, you know, maybe it took a few more hours longer than that. And if I were to do that today, I'd be like, why am I doing that? I got it done and I made an animated short film, as opposed to just sitting and watching Netflix or just sitting and planning for the perfect project. I just had this confidence that I could do it, and I acted upon it, and it got done. So you guys must have looked at a ton of posts on social media that have millions of views, and you're like, wow, this is so dumb, I could do that. Exactly. Do it, you know, do it and find out. Reason number 3, dumb people are not afraid to ask dumb questions because they don't even realize how dumb those questions are and actually find out the answers. Okay, now when you're a beginner, you do not know anything. A lot of us are too smart for our own good, where we think that our question is too dumb to ask someone else. Someone knows the answer, you just have to go and ask them and they can help you with it. And it is not meant for you to go on a long journey and find that out by yourself when someone else can give you the answer immediately. Like, I get a lot of people asking me, is Photoshop a good software to make art? Is Procreate a good app to draw? You don't have to think that it's a dumb question when that is what you see a lot of people using. Who cares? Go ask your questions. Ask, how do I export a file as a JPEG? Or how do I turn on the layer? Or how do I do something very simple that we advanced artists might think like this is child's play, but for a beginner, that is perfectly normal. Like, don't limit yourself. When you know that someone else has the answer, be dumb enough to go and ask it, because that saves you a ton of time on your journey. So do not limit yourself, ask as many dumb questions as you can, and it'll speed up your progress all the way through. Point number 4, dumb people take more risks without even thinking that it's a risk, and that is awesome. Like, when I quit Disney, I started an animation studio with 3 of my friends, and we all thought that that was the best move we could make at the time. And that is one of the riskiest things we could have done, but it is one of the best learning experiences I've ever had. We did not really gauge how risky it was. running a business by yourself, working with your friends, learning how to hire talent, managing all the resources. And I am happy for that, because that is one of the most craziest learning experiences I've had, where all of our art leveled up like anything. Leveling up as an artist like we have never done before, because of the situations we threw ourselves into and the client projects we would take on. It helped us in so many ways, in just building habits, understanding the systems, understanding the industry, understanding what our personal goals are, all of that. I would not have it any other way. Like, if it was not for that, I would not have learned Blender or leveled up my art to where it is today. I caught up with this analysis paralysis or lack of self-confidence and all of that. If I had to go on this journey, reach where I'm right now, yes, Animation Studio is part of that process, no matter how dumb it may sound, because it's a great learning experience. Point number 5 is that dumb people don't get too caught up on making the perfect plan. Like using my Sundays to just sit and plan out the next week, and that feels really productive. It is productive in a way, but then on Monday morning, like today, I sat and I planned out my day again. It keeps me in a planning loop where I feel like I'm being productive, spending my Sundays planning out the next week and all of that. And then when I get to work, I don't feel like doing it, or I just procrastinate again. The thing is, I could have used that art to just sit and make an artwork, put it up and make more progress, and then take it as I went, right? Sometimes planning too much is not good, because it just takes away your energy from actually sitting and creating. Okay, and now I'm going to tell you 2 crazy things. Number 1 is that most of us already know what we need to do to be successful and reach the goals. Okay, we know that, for example, if I want to build a good portfolio, I have to make a lot more art. I have to draw, I have to make art that aligns with the job I'm looking at. Okay, we just don't get to it because of procrastination and other reasons. And the second crazy thing is that honestly, a lot of us are not even qualified to plan for success, because if we were, we would have been successful right now. So it's the harsh truth. So we got to go and figure it out as we go along. Like, instead of planning and setting up everything, I'm just going to do it like this right now. And this also leads into my next point, which is point number 6, and is that dumb people make things as simple as possible. Now, instead of me setting up a crazy lighting that I have at the studio and setting up the space, getting myself a coffee, clearing up my throat, all of that, I was just like, let me just get to recording so I can finish this and put out this lesson for you guys as soon as possible. And when I first started making reels for social media, I didn't have many followers or anything. I did not focus on lighting, setup, tripod, all of that. I would literally just hold my phone in my hand and make recordings. And I would just put that up with default room lighting and not care. And it's because that was so simple that I could do more of it. And that's what helped me blow up my Instagram, my career, all of that just started because I kept things so simple. Even my workflow, I keep it really simple. I don't need the most complicated brushes, most complicated tools, layers, blending modes, adjustments, none of that. Just whatever gets me to my final output the fastest and least amount of effort. I am most happy to do that. And that is something I am trying to carry forward into all the future plans I am making. So it's all about what gets us to make more art with the least amount of resistance. Okay, think about that when you're trying to dumb yourself down and go about it. And just to conclude, being dumb is actually one of the smarter things that you can do when it comes to building up your career and take it forward from there. And yeah, it's ironic. But yeah, that concludes the lesson. And I decided to change up the view today instead of just doing this at my studio space, because I want to be dumb about it and just get to it, make this video fast and get it to you guys, because this is an important lesson I learned very recently. So I want to share that. Check out my Patreon. I put up all my lessons there before I put them out on YouTube. Check out my Gumroad to download all my lessons, brushes, tutorials. Say hi to Inji. She is our resident studio cat. She just showed up one day and adopted us. So yeah, you can check out my Instagram and also leave comments down below, because I read all my comments. And if you have any doubts, ask me. I'll answer them. And even video suggestions, I got you guys. I'll see you all on the next one.